is saying that though we walk in the flesh, though we live in the flesh, though we go about our activities in the flesh, though we might have confrontations in the flesh, but these confrontations, even when we see them in the flesh, we should understand that the actual warfare is happening in the spirit, not in the flesh. If anybody stands against you because of your faith, know that that particular opposition did not begin in the flesh, it started in the spirit. It is not a physical matter, because your faith does not have any physical influence, okay, on anybody. If you go and you serve God, you worship God, you thank God for what God is doing, you praise God, you go about your activities, you are not harming anybody physically. There is nobody that goes out there to preach the gospel, and by preaching the gospel physically inflicts injury or harm or havoc on any other person. So if anybody rises against you, opposes you, simply because of your faith, simply because you are a believer, you must know that there is a spiritual backing to that thing. There is a spiritual influence to that battle, because our warfare is not in the flesh. So Apostle Paul wanted the church to understand this, because in the days of Apostle Paul, the church went through a lot of challenges. The church went through oppositions. The church went through a lot of attacks. Different sects attacked the church. The Jews who were in Judaism, they attacked the church. Other empires, kings, and people in authority, they attacked the church. They killed the apostles. They arrested some and threw them into prisons. So the church had been under serious attack, severe attack. However, Apostle Paul is telling them that, you see, that all these things are happening physically, though you are experiencing them physically, but our warfare actually is not in the flesh. You must understand that. So spiritual warfare is real. And once you are a believer, you must have the understanding that your warfare is in the spirit, not in the flesh. It doesn't mean that you will not experience challenges in the flesh. It doesn't mean that you will not experience opposition. It doesn't mean that certain things you wouldn't have to defend yourself from certain attacks. That's not what it means. But what it actually means is that the roots of these things that are happening to you because of your Christianity or because of your faith is in the spirit.